Okay, welcome to another prepared flight simulator video. In this video, I'm here in the F-22 Raptor. If we take a look outside, we can see our vessel there sitting on the runway. And the reason I'm choosing this vessel is because it's very fast. As far as I know, it's the fastest vessel that comes with Prepared. And the reason I wanted a fast vessel is so that I could look around quickly, cover a lot of ground, without having to just putter around in a Cessna. So let's jump back inside the cockpit here, take off and get into the air, and we are at Heathrow in London. So let's get into the air and then we'll talk more about that. So we're full throttle on the main, and we're just going to pitch back here, climb a little bit, and raise the landing gear. Now we got to throttle back pretty soon because we will overstress this vessel if we're not careful. It gets up to Mach 1.0 pretty fast. You can see we're already at Mach 7, or Mach 0.7 rather. So let's back off the throttle a little bit and take a look around. Again, I think I mentioned it. I guess I got a bit of short-term memory, but we're at Heathrow in London. So we're just going to take a look around. And let's back off here. We're going to overspeed if we don't. We're already at Mach 1. And I just thought it'd be interesting to go to some different parts of the world in the simulator, fly around and see what it looks like. This is all default scenery. This is nothing, no add-ons, nothing like that. This is purely default. And I do not have a destination airport for this flight. I'm just simply going to fly around a little bit just to see again what it looks like and everything. I actually do not know how to set up a destination using the instruments that comes with the Raptor. It's quite different than the GPS that comes with the Cessnas or the other standard stock vessels. And we'll take a look down at the instrument panel here in just a moment. Just kind of doing a circle here for starters. Again, there's no real point to this video, no destination. We're not trying to necessarily learn anything. We're just looking around at the graphics and what it looks like, and maybe if you're interested in this simulator, it can help you decide if it's your cup of tea or not. Actually, let me start my stopwatch because I want to limit these videos to about 10 minutes. Since we don't have any particular goal in mind, I don't want to belabor these too long. But I do want to find some interesting landmarks, so I'm just kind of, as I'm banking here aggressively to the right, I'm kind of panning the horizon, just trying to find something that sticks out, stands out. I suppose eventually we'll be headed back toward the airport. So I will take a look around. I will pan the camera a bit here in just a moment. Just let me find something to fly toward first. So we are under Mach 1 and we're pulling 2 Gs on this turn. Alright, I think we're coming back around toward the airport now, maybe? Alright, that's the airport there in front of us. So let's fly that way. And while we're headed back toward the airport, let's pan down the camera and we can see our instruments. That's what it looks like, and I haven't actually figured out how to use these yet. I have to find a PDF, a tutorial of some kind. That's what everything looks like over there, and that's what that side looks like over there. Bring the camera back to the center position, and let's just go forward. And as we fly over the airport, then we'll take a look at it, and then we'll pan the camera around a little bit outside as well. Try to be a little careful with the movements because it gets a little sickening when people are making videos and the camera is just constantly flopping around. I personally hate that. So try to be a little careful with the camera controls. That's Heathrow that we're flying over. I've never been there. Alright, let's pan the camera out to the left and down maybe a bit, see what the world looks like. And let's fly over toward those buildings over there at the left, see what we have. So let's bank and then pull hard to the, I guess it would be the east, and we're doing 3Gs at the moment, so now we're pulling 4Gs. That's pretty sickening. Probably don't want to pull much more than that. 5Gs, I think we're at 2.8. Okay, there we are. Give our pilot some relief now. And I have no idea what these buildings are. Perhaps if you live in this part of the world or know much more about the UK than I, you could perhaps leave a comment down below and let me know what these buildings are. That one on the right that kind of looks like a goalpost, maybe that's like a factory. Looks like maybe smokestacks are coming out of that one. Oh wow, fireworks. Wild. Oh, it's New Year's. I wonder if that's why. I bet you that's why. It's I'm actually recording this video on Christmas Eve. Flying up the river, and we've got another airport over here. I don't know what airport that is. I'm not even going to attempt to land because currently I'm going way too fast. There's some structure over there. I don't know what that is either. Let's speed things up and climb a bit. Let's get up above the cloud deck and see what the world looks like from up high. Basically flying straight east right now. Put in a bit more throttle, burn through that fuel. You do burn through fuel very quickly in this vessel if you're running the engines at near 100%. Okay, let's nose over a bit. Currently at Mach 1.27. So east, we must be looking at the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm guessing if we just kept flying that way, we would go out to nowhere, so let's not do that. Let's fly to the north, perhaps, go up the coast. And let's see what's over here. Looks to me like there might be another town of some kind. Or maybe I'm just looking at clouds on the ground. Again, have to be careful not to overstress the vessel. It's easy to do, and you will cause a crash. Let's look down. Okay, forward view again. And I'm just looking for any kind of interesting landmarks, just anything that stands out, anything that catches my eye. Because again, there's no destination, and we're not doing we're not talking about how to use instruments or anything like that. It's just strictly looking around at the world. And if you happen to be interested in Prepar3D, or rather Prepared Flight Simulator, and you want to know what your part of the world looks like, just leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know where you live, you know, what country or what city, and I'll be most happy to do a little you know, 8 to 10 minute flyby wherever you happen to live. Alright, well, I don't see anything too terribly interesting over there, so let's, oh, okay, there's something. Let's throttle back a bit. Let's see if we can land. Then we'll call it apart. One thing I've noticed about flying the F-22 Raptor, as little as I have messed with it, is that it does not want to slow down. So when you want to plan your landing, you need to back off the throttle quite early. I don't know if there's any such thing as like an air brake in this vessel, but you'll find that you end up at your runway, you know, still at, you know, half Mach or something if you don't slow down very early. So I'm just going to aim for any one of those runways that I see up there. It looks to me like there's about 3 of them. And we'll just see if we can land, and then that'll be the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed looking around. It's not quite as mountainous as some of the other places I've been, which makes it a little bit dull in a sense to fly around areas that are completely flat. I suppose, you know, just strictly aesthetically speaking, it looks nicer when there's more stuff to look at. But you can see I'm having a hard time slowing down. I'm still at 321. Actually, I don't know if that's kilometers per hour or miles per hour. I think I have it set for metric at the moment. Either way, it's quite fast. And I don't think there's any such thing as like flaps, so there has to be some sort of air brake system. Something to help you create more drag. As you can see, they've got the velocity vector on the runway, or, you know, basically at the runway. And now I'm actually going to slow down by just pitching up, exposing more of the vessel to the atmosphere. Alright, we'll go with that. And now let's see if we can slow things down, or bring it down, bring the altitude down and get landed. I don't even think I can put down the landing gear at this speed. Yeah, I can't even put the landing gear down. Oops. Oh, well, that's a crash. Okay, well, that's the end of this video. Was hoping to do a landing there, but I couldn't get the landing gear to go down just simply because I couldn't slow the vessel down enough. Even with the throttle at idle, you know, you just need a lot more. You need a lot more distance than that to slow down. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the don't like. And I will see you in the next video.